Good evening, everyone. In the last session, we completed what is variable and what is data type. How many types of data types available in the Java? What is the size of the data type and what is the range of the data types also we discussed. And we have done one program on the variables also. We are able to declare the variable, we are able to initialize the variable, and we are able to print the value of the variable also. And next one, in the Java, there is a concept called comments. In the Java, there is a concept called comments, Java comments. There are three types of comments in the Java. In Java, we have three types of comments. We have three types of comments in the Java. First one is single line comments. Single line comments. Second one is multi-line comments. And the third one is documentation comments. Got my point? First one is single line comment. Second one is multi-line comment. And the third one is documentation comments. Sir, what is the purpose of these comments and why three types of comments available in the Java? Now, here we have created our Java program. We have created our Java program. I don't want to compile this line. I don't want to compile this line. I don't want to compile that line. Then I am going to comment it. Whenever we comment that line, Java compiler will ignore that line. Will ignore that line. Okay. So if you don't want to execute particular line of code, then we can go for single line comment. Single line comment will be represented like this, double slash. In the Java, we will represent the single line. 1 minute. Yep, right. So the syntax for the single line comment, double slash, this is single line comment. This is single line comment. Whenever we write double slash before the line starting position, we need to write the line double slash. Then this line will be compiled or this line will not be compiled. This line will not be compiled. If it is not compiled, will it be part of execution or it compilation नहीं हुआ था? Bytecode कैसे आए थे? It is part of the program. Compiler is not compiling, then bytecode will not be available. Then how it will execute? Completely that commented line will be removed in the compilation phase only. So it will not be part of the bytecode. Right. So what is the purpose of single line comment? What is the purpose of single line comment? Single line comment is used to ignore the line compilation and execution. Commented code will be removed by the Java compiler at the time of compilation. So it will not be available in the .class file. If it is not available in the .class file, then execution will not be there for that line. Got my point? Commented lines will not be compiled and will not be executed. Commented lines will not be will not participate in compilation and execution. Okay, now I don't want to execute these 4 lines of code. I don't want to execute 4 lines of code. Is it recommended to write double slash for every line? Is it recommended to write double slash for every line? No. If you don't want to execute multiple lines of code, then we need to go for multi-line comments. We need to go for multi-line comments. What is the syntax for multi-line comments? Slash, star, and star, slash. Commented code. Commented code. Whatever you keep inside that starting point, in between these two, whatever the code you keep, that code will be skipped for compilation and execution. Now, for example, in my program, I have 10 lines of code. Yesterday I have written, today requirement got changed. Now I don't want to compile that code and execute that code. And I don't want to delete also. I want to keep it for future purpose. I want to keep that code, but I don't want to compile and execute at this moment. For that, we will go for multi-line comments. When to go for single line comment and when to go for multi-line comment. If you don't want to compile single line of code, then we will go for single line comment. For example, here I have a Java program. Can I say that it is a Java program? Yes, in this Java program, for example, I am taking integer a is equal to 10. Integer a is equal to 10. I don't want to execute this line. Then what should I do? Double slash. If I keep double slash, the line color got changed. It became blue. What is the meaning of that? That line is commented. When I compile my program, that line will be compiled. That line will be part of compilation. That line will not be part of compilation. That line will not be part of the compilation. That is called single line comment. That is called single line comment. For example, I don't want to execute these 4 lines. I don't want to execute these 4 lines of code. Is it recommended to keep a double slash for all the 4 lines? Is it recommended? No. Then what should I need to do? I need to go for multi-line comments. How to write a multi-line comment? Slash star from where you don't want to execute to where you don't want to execute. Star slash. What is the meaning of that? That code is commented. What is the meaning of comment? That will not participate in the compilation and will not participate in the execution. Are you clear with my point? Yes. So single line comment and multi-line comment. Third category, that is documentation comments. Documentation comments are used to provide metadata. What is the meaning of a metadata? Data about the data is called as metadata. For example, I have created a program. Now you are a fresher. You are a fresher. Can you understand what this method is going to do? That is developed by me. That code developed by me. If I look at this code, I will understand what this method is going to do. But today, when a new employee joined in my team, today, when a new employee joined in my team, by looking at that method, can he understand what this method is going to do? No, he is not going to understand what this method is going to do. After 1 year, if I look at this code, I may not understand because 1 year back I have developed that code. If I see after 1 year, I may not understand what that code is going to do. That is the reason we are going to write metadata for the code. Metadata means the purpose of that code. What that code is going to do, we are going to write that. That is called documentation comments. This method is used to store user in DB. This method is used to store the user in the DB. What is the meaning of that? I am giving some information about my code. What tomorrow I will leave this company. I may join in the other company. In place of me, other employee will come. That person should be able to understand what that code is going to do. In very short, we are going to provide what is the purpose of that method. What is the purpose of this method? What is the purpose of this class also? We are going to write it. Now see here, author Ashok. That means Ashok is the developer of this class. He developed that class. Like this, we are going to write some documentation. We are going to write some documentation. So these are called as documentational comments. Syntax for documentational comments. Clear? How many types of comments are available in Java now? There are 3 types of comments available in the Java. What are those 3 types of comments? Single line comment and multi-line comments and documentation comments. What is the purpose of single line comments? The commented lines of code will not participate in the compilation and execution. Single line comment. If you don't want to execute one line of code, then go for single line comment. If you don't want to execute multiple lines of code, then go for multi-line comments. Then what is the purpose of documentation comments? What is the purpose of documentation comments? Documentation comments used to provide metadata for the code. Used to provide metadata for the code. That means what that code is going to do, who developed that code, what that method is doing, what is the input for the method, what is the output of the method. That complete information we are going to mention in the documentation comments. What is the multi-line comments? When we don't want to execute, when we don't want to compile multiple lines of code, 10 lines code, 20 lines code I don't want to execute, then I will keep multi-line comments for 20 lines of code. If I don't want to execute single line of code, then I will go for single line comments. Is this clear? Perfect. Right. So with this, we are completed with basics of Java. What is Java? Why Java? What are the features of the Java? How Java program is going to compile and how Java program is going to execute. What is JVM? What is JVM architecture? Okay. And what are the runtime areas available in the JVM? What is a variable and why we need variable? Right. And what is a data type? How many data types are available? What is the purpose of data type? What is the size of the data type? What is the limit of the data type? And what are the comments available in the Java that we discussed? All right. Now, today we are going to have our first exam. Chalo, all of you ready for this? Yeah. Yesterday I prepared some questions for you people. Everybody should write the answers. Open your notebook. Online people also take the notebook, pen, paper. You need to write the question and you need to write the answer. This is first exam, very simple. From next week, logical exams will be available for you. Got my point? Ready? All of you got the books. Anybody who don't have a book? Anybody who don't have a book? Pad? You got the pad also supporting? Anybody? You don't have pad? Hey na? Okay. All right. Chalo. Start. There are 18 questions available, guys. Question 1. What is full stack development? Come on, write the answer. Huh? Write the question and answer. After going home, if you see, you will not understand. This answer belongs to which question? Write the question and answer. What is full stack development? First question. Yes, Ashish, we will export the documentation for API documentation that we'll discuss in the coming classes. Online people, please open your camera also and write the exam. Copy mat karna bhai. What is full stack development? Write the answer. Don't read all the questions, guys. First write the first question. I will give one by one. Okay? What is full stack development? आंसर कहाँ है? आंसर भी लिखना. लिख दिया? हो गया? ठीक है. What is full stack development? Write the answer also. Online people, are you writing? Not in the chat box. Completed. Answer completed. हाँ, ठीक है. Huh? No problem. That is for you only. Explain software project layers. Second question, explain software project layers. Second question, explain project layers. how many layers will be available in the software project? We have seen with the diagram also. How many layers will be available in the software project? Project architecture, basically. Project architecture. Explain software project layers or architecture. How many layers will be available in the project? 2 minutes of time. Don't copy. Don't copy. First question, what is full stack development? What is full stack development? That is the first question. Second question, explain software project layers. That is also called as architecture. You need to define also. What type of layers will be available? What is the purpose of the layers? You have to write it. People from online, open your camera and write it. People from online, open your camera and write it. Don't copy, write on the book. Write on the book. Explain project layers and architecture. Explain project layers and architecture. We discussed how many layers will be available in the project and what is the purpose of each layer also. Diagram I explained. You need to draw the diagram. Yeah, diagram and write some points about it. What is the purpose of the layers? How many layers will be available in your project? And what is the purpose of those layers also you have to write. Make it fast, guys. Diagram कहाँ है? भूल गया. Diagram. Where is the diagram of the project layers? First question, what is full stack development? Second question, explain software project layers. We discussed in the second class itself. I explained project layers. User, server. Are you getting? I gave the clue. Project layers. Third question, what are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? First question, what is full stack development? Second question, explain project layers and project architecture. Third question, what are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? What are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? What are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? Third question, what are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? You have to write the points. You have to write the points. What are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? Praveen, Rajshekhar, Vaibhav, your cameras are not turned on. Turn on your camera, guys. So many people camera is not on. Turn on your camera. All of you. Turn on your camera. I want to see how you are writing. Third question, what are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? What are the roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer? Still so many people camera is not on. Turn on your camera, switch on your camera. I want to see your beautiful face, guys. You want to see my face, huh? Completed. What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? Do that quickly. Huh? You have to. You have to write. Then only you will remember for long time. No problem. आप ही पढ़ते हैं ना? आप क्या तरह बैठते हैं? नहीं नहीं no no no. You can sit there. Whatever you can manage that. I will change the chairs. I will give chairs with some pad, something like that. Okay? I will change the chair for next week. What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? Roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer. All of you completed. What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? Not only questions, guys. You need to write answer. Question I am already giving. You need to write the question and you need to write the answer also for that. What are the roles and responsibilities of full stack developer? Completed? Next. Fourth question. What is a database and why we need it? What is a database and why we need it? What is a database and why we need a database? What is a database and why we need a database? What is a database and why we need it? Fourth question. What is a database and why we need it? Completed. Next. What is programming language and why we need programming language? Fifth question. What is programming language and why we need programming language? Fourth question. What is database and why we need it? Fifth question. What is programming language and why we need programming language? What is programming language and why we need programming language? What is a programming language and why we need programming language? Fifth question. Fifth question. What is programming language and why we need programming language? Whenever you are writing, you revise and write it. If you write it, it will be there in your brain for a long time. Sentence formation is very important. Tomorrow they will check your sentence formation when you are answering a question. Next, sixth question. What is Java? Sixth question. What is Java? Sixth question. What is Java? You should write something about Java. What you know about Java, you have to write it. What is Java? Write the question and write the answer. That notes you can use for revision after going home. What is Java? You are going to become Java full stack developer. You should know about Java. What you know about Java, you write it. What is Java? If anybody asks you what is Java, at least 5 minutes you should be able to explain about Java. At least 5 minutes you should be able to explain about Java. What is Java? Write it. That is the sixth question. Yes, what is Java? That is sixth question. What is Java? What is Java? Sixth question. हो गया? What is Java? Write properly, guys. That notes you can use for revision for next 3 months. These concepts are important. Basic concepts of Java. Write it properly. Last 2 minutes. Last 1 minute. Next, seventh question. What are the features of the Java? What are the features of the Java? हाँ आप हो गया हाँ wait. What are the features of Java? We discussed several features. Just write the features of the Java. No need to explain. Just write what are the features of the Java. You should remember those features. What are the features of the Java? We discussed 7 to 8 features. Just write those feature names. Features, that's it. No need to elaborate. Just features. Features of Java. Completed. Java features. Completed all of you. What is the difference between C and Java? You need to explain clearly. What is the difference between C and Java? What is the difference between C language and Java? Both are programming languages only. But why we are using Java? Why not C? What is the difference between C and Java? Eighth question. What is the difference between C and Java? Difference between C and Java. People from online, are you writing? Completed? No, write it. What is the difference between C and Java? हो गया इतना फास्ट है भाई आप तो चीता जैसा क्वेश्चन लिख रहा है आंसर भी लिख रहा है दोनों लिख रहा है ठीक है completed. Next one. What type of applications we can develop using Java and explain about them? What type of applications we can develop using Java and explain about that application? What is that application? And give some examples. What type of applications we can develop using Java and brief them? What type of application we can develop and brief them? Excuse me, rewriting. What type of applications we can develop using Java and brief them? कुछ भी लिख देना. What type, whatever, what kind of application you can develop using Java? No, complete Java. Complete Java. By using Java, what we can do? What type of applications we can develop using Java and brief them? What type of applications we can develop by using Java and brief them? What type of applications we can develop by using Java and brief them? Make it fast, guys. We have another 10 questions. Explain about the application also. For example, if you say standalone, what is meaning of standalone? हाँ एग्जाम्पल भी देना पड़ेगा. What type of applications we can develop using Java and brief them? क्या देख रहा भाई? देख ले. What type of applications we can develop using Java and brief them. प्रकार लिख रहा है ना? Are you writing? हाँ ठीक है. Completed guys. What type of applications we can develop by using Java? Next one. What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? 10th question. What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? Very important question for freshers. What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? Difference between JDK, JRE and JVM, not just full form. You need to tell what is the purpose of them as well. What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? Difference between JDK, JRE and JVM. Yes, you can open that window. Window खोल सकते हो. Difference between JDK, JRE and JVM. Difference between JDK, JRE and JVM, and what is the purpose of them? Next, what is the execution flow of the Java program? 11th question. What is the execution flow of a Java program? How a Java program will be executed? What is the execution flow of a Java program? You need to draw the diagram clearly. What is the execution flow of a Java program? Eleventh question, what is the execution flow of a Java program? You have to draw the diagram. How program will execute. Explanation also, diagram and explanation. Who will do what? हाँ कुछ लिख दो, मैटर भी लिखना पड़ेगा भाई. If you write the matter, your sentence formation skill will be improved. That is most important in the interview. Your presentation tomorrow, they will not see how much subject you know. They will see how you are presenting the subject. If you write it on the paper, you will read it and you will write it. That will register in your brain for long time. What is the execution flow of a Java program? Execution flow of a Java program. Execution flow of a Java program. Execution flow of a Java program. Completed. What is the difference between interpreter and a compiler? 12th question. What is the difference between interpreter and compiler? Difference between interpreter and compiler. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Surendra Reddy, what happened, man? Not writing? Show me your notes. Write it, write it. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Next one. What is a JVM architecture? Draw the diagram. The most important question. Write JVM architecture. Diagram I need. Write JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Yep. What is the purpose of them? Very important question and big question. You need to draw the diagram of the JVM. What is the JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Very important question, guys. Write the JVM architecture and explain the components of the JVM. We have seen very beautiful diagram. You have to draw the diagram. Write JVM architecture and explain JVM components. JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Write JVM architecture and explain JVM components. You need to describe. You need to describe about that architecture also. What is responsibility of each component? What each component is going to do? That also you have to explain. Akash Kumar, are you writing? Show me your notes. हाँ ठीक है. Sai, are you writing? Can you switch on your camera? Where is your notes? Okay, write it, write it. Explain the components. JVM architecture and explain the components of the JVM. It is a lengthy question. Who is responsible for which action in the JVM? You should list down that as well. JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Completed? No? Okay, take your time. Write the JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Keep in mind that these notes you will use for revision purpose. Write it with the proper handwriting. Write it properly. From next week, I will change the chairs. I will give you a chair with that pad. So where is that? You are using that now? Yeah. I will get that kind of chairs by next week, so that it will be easy for you for the next assignment. Okay. Write the JVM architecture and explain JVM components. Bhaskar Reddy, can you show me your notes? Mr. Bhaskar Reddy. Can you switch on your camera? JVM architecture and explain the components of the JVM. Who completed that? Next question. What is a JIT compiler? What is a JIT compiler? What is a JIT? What is a JIT? Next, write Java data types with size and default values. How much memory and what is the default value of the data types in the Java? Write Java data types with their size, memory. Size nothing but memory. Memory and what are the default values? Write Java data types with size and default values. Num, memory, default value. If you can write the range, that's better. Write Java data types with size and default values. Java data types with size and default values. Java data types with size and default values. Write Java data types with size and default values. Java data types with size and default values. याद नहीं आ रहा क्या? Java data types with size and default values. Data types with size and default values. Data type, memory that data type is going to occupy, and what is the default value of that data type. What is a variable and how to create a variables? What is the purpose of variable and how to create a variable? Syntax. What is variable and how to create variables? Syntax for variable creation. Variable and syntax to create the variable. Completed, right? Next, write Java programming structure. What is the structure of a Java program? What will be there in the Java program? The order of the program and what is the purpose of them? Write Java program structure. 17th question. Structure of the Java program. What all the things we can keep in a Java program? Sorry? Structure. Not syntax. Just a structure. I explained, right? What all the things will come in which order we need to write them? What is the structure of the Java program? हाँ वो वाला. Write Java program structure. What are the things we will can write inside a program? In which order we have to write them? In which order we have to write them? Java program structure. Java program structure. Write Java program structure. Write Java program structure and what is the purpose of them as well. हाँ, प्रोग्राम का स्ट्रक्चर लिखो. पैकेज पर्पस क्या है? इधर नहीं है क्या? Write Java program structure and explain them. ठीक है? Write Java program structure and explain them. Write Java program structure and explain them. Just a structure. Write Java program structure and explain them. Java program structure and explain them. Happy करतो Praveen. Write Java program structure and explain them. Next, write a Java program to print a welcome message. Write a Java program. Write a Java program to print a welcome message. Just good evening or welcome to Java, welcome to Ashok IT, whatever. Write a Java program to print welcome message. 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 Just if I compile and run your program, it should give some message as output. Write a Java program to print welcome message. Write a Java program to print welcome message. Proper syntax you need to write. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Write a Java program to print welcome message. command to compile and command to execute as well. How to compile and how to run the program. Below the program, write the command to compile, command to execute. Java program to print welcome message. Java program to print welcome message. Completed. Yes. Write a program on the variables. You need to declare a variable with all the data types and you need to print them. Write a Java program on variables declaration and initialization. Initialization and print value of variables. All the data types. Yep. Each data type one variable. Each data type one variable. Yes, right. No need to all. Write a Java program on variables declaration, initialization, and print value of the variables. Write a Java program on variables declaration, initialization, and print value of variables. You should declare a variable, you should initialize the variable, you should print that variable. Write a Java program on variables declaration, initialization, and print value of variables. Declaration, initialization, and value of variable. Declaration, initialization, and printing value of that variable. Yesterday we have done that program. Write a Java program on variables declaration, initialization, printing the value of the variable. Java program on variables declaration, initialization, and print value of variables. प्रोग्राम खत्म ना फास्ट है भाई आप लोग Next, how many types of comments available? How many types of comments available in Java and what is the purpose of them? आज का topic. How many types of comments available in Java and what is the purpose of them? How many types of comments available in Java and what is the purpose of them? How many types of comments available in Java and what is the purpose of them? Comments in Java and purpose of the comments. So all the 1 week classes are covered. In these questions, all the 1 week classes are revised. So what is your confidence? Easy or now are you feeling programming easy or difficult? Easy. From next time, exam we will conduct on Sunday. I don't want to waste Saturday. Saturday regular class will happen. Sunday I will conduct an exam. Okay? सब कभी कभी कल नहीं है कल छुट्टी हाँ yes sir web development part from 28th it will start so trainer is currently not available for offline are you okay with online only offline चाहिए हाँ ठीक है then I will talk to her once lab from Wednesday early morning 4 o'clock it will open that time there is some puja and all so by 7 o'clock it will be ready हाँ पार्टी क्या चाहिए आपको क्या पार्टी चाहिए Shop to idhar hi hai. Huh? This one only, next bill, next gate. Yeah. Huh? That is our room now. We already paying rent from 1 month. हाँ वही है. We will remove that actually from this month first onwards. It is our room only. We are not just using it. We are already paying rent for that. Hare, yes, I will give you that, man. Definitely, I will. I'm making some more change. I want to make it better, so I'm keep on adding the changes to that. Yeah. All right, guys. All of you good with all the questions? Can you review? Any questions, anybody? Huh? Sorry? Difference between C and Java. Yeah. C is platform dependent. C is platform dependent. Java is platform independent. In the C language, memory management is a programmer process. Programmer has to allocate and deallocate the memory. When it comes to the Java, memory management will be taken care by JVM. Java is a dynamic programming language. In the C, header files will be available. In the Java, import statements will be available. Pointers are there. In Java, we don't have pointers, right? Web applications we cannot develop by using C. By using Java, we can develop web applications also. There are so many differences are there. Anybody feeling that? So many people told me, sir, I can't speak English. Do I really need to join spoken English? Now you are able to write 3 pages of English. Is really communication will be a problem for technical people? No. If you know the subject, English is not the problem. If you know the subject, you can speak anything. You can speak anything. English will come automatically if you know the subject. Do you believe that? I am also from Telugu medium. I studied up to 10th class in Telugu medium. My intermediate just course is English. They will teach in Telugu only. Just we use it to write exam in the English. Till intermediate Telugu only. So if you have subject, English will come automatically. Okay, guys. Good. You no need to worry about the communication. So you need to improve your technical skills. If you know the subject, you can explain to anybody. When you are explaining the subject, sentence formation is important. So they are going to check how fluently you are speaking, how you are expressing your knowledge. That is important. We will do some mock interviews also. No problem. I will check how you are explaining the subject. Now, so whatever we have done in this last 1 week of time, this is very basic level. Just introduction of the Java we have done, and Java setup we have done. A simple program with the variables we have done. From next week, we are going to understand. Tomorrow no class, Sunday. So next Monday we have a class. From Monday we are going to understand operators, control statements, loops, arrays, strings, and the naming conventions of the Java program. So next week, more logical part will be available. If conditions, else conditions, do while loop, for loop, writing the loop, printing the stars, pattern printing, lot of logical programs will come in the next week. So you need to be prepared for that. So first, if anybody is still not able to write the Java program, please practice it. Your environment setup should be ready. From next week, complexity is going to increase. We need to be ready to face that. Okay? Chalo. Thank you guys. We'll see you on Monday. Guys, you can take your notebook, pad you have to submit there. वो मत लेके जाना. Thank you guys. Project layers means web layer, user interface, and business layer, database layer will be available in the project architecture. Okay? I will post the answers in the chat, in the WhatsApp chat. Thank you guys. See you on Monday.